Alright, so I have the boxes of both of the power banks that I've reviewed on this channel, and I got a question asking how to know if your power bank supports fast charging. So that's what I'm going to respond to in this video. Now the first thing you should know is that make sure you're talking about an original charger, because I've seen fake chargers, not chargers, sorry, power banks. I've seen fake power banks that have rubbish stats, like rubbish numbers, because whenever you buy any power bank, you'll see some numbers on the back here or on the front. It depends on how they designed the case. So for Chinese, most of the fake Chinese products, the numbers here are so high and somewhat unrealistic. I once saw a power bank that said 2 million powers, and when I saw it, it was a friend that bought it, and when she showed it to me, I laughed. Well, anyways, it's just one of those things that many people don't know about. So to find out if your power bank supports fast charging, well, let's start with the 20,000 milliamp hour power bank that I bought from Oraimo. Now, if you check on the back, you'll see where it says input and output. So input means how fast the power bank charges. Like if you connect the power bank to your charger to charge the power bank itself, then that is how fast it will charge. And then output means how fast the power bank will charge your other devices. Alright, so for the 20,000 milliamp hour power bank, you can see that for the input, it says 5V and 2A. The V means voltage and the A means amperes. So when you multiply 5 and 2, you will get 10, and 10 is the watt, and watt is used to measure how fast something charges. So you can see for the input, that is when you are charging the power bank itself, then the charging speed is at 10 watts. Now, according to ChatGPT, or if you go online, you'll see that the standard for fast charging is 18 watts. So if your device has an input of 18 watts, then that means that it charges fast. But the lower the wattage, then the slower the charging speed. So 10 is not really slow per se, but it's not going to be as fast as 18 watts. So that is for the input. Now let's go to output. So for the output, we have 5 and 2.1. So if we multiply those numbers, we get 10.5. So that means that the 20,000 milliamp hour power bank can charge at 10.5 watts. So like I said, the standard fast charging is at 18 watts, but 10 is not too far from 18. So that means that it can also charge fast, but not too fast. Alright, so let's switch to the 30,000 milliamp hour power bank. And on the back, you can see that for the output, there is 5 volts and 3 amperes, which means that this power bank is going to charge other devices at 15 watts. Okay, and for the input, we have 5 volts and 2 amperes. That is if you're using the micro USB port. But then if you're using the type C port, then the output and input are both 5 volts and 3 amperes. So that means that if you're going to be charging other devices using the 30,000 milliamp hour power bank, then the power bank will charge them at 15 watts, because if you do 5 times 3, then that's 15. And from the online standard, we know that fast charging comes from 18 watts. So 15 is very close to 18. So this means that this one is going to charge a lot faster than the 20,000 milliamp hour power bank. So hopefully that makes sense. Alright, so when it comes to charging the power bank itself, well, like this one now, it has 2 charging speeds. If you're using the micro USB port, then it's going to charge at 10 watts. But if you're using the type C port, which is what I normally use, then it's going to charge at 15 watts. But let's say your charger charges at maybe 35 watts. Well, your charger is going to bring out 35 watts, but then the power bank is only going to take the 15 watts if I'm charging with the type C port, or it's going to take just 10 watts if I'm charging with the micro USB port. So that's how it works. You can use any charger. If the charger is good enough, like strong enough, you can use it, and the power bank is only going to take what is required. But if you're using a slow charger, maybe a charger that's like 8 watts or so, then it's going to charge the power bank very slowly. So whenever you're buying a product, as long as it's an original product, not a cloned product that are made in China, then just make sure you check the wattage and you'll see how fast it's going to charge or charge other devices. So hopefully this video is going to be helpful in terms of checking the charging speed of any device that you're buying. I basically made it for the power bank, but it's the same thing for phones, laptops, and the rest. Just check the wattage and you should be fine. So if you have more questions about the power bank or any of the devices that I've reviewed, you can leave them in the comments. If I can, I'll respond. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. And thank you for 70 subscribers.